Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Theodore Campbell once again, and I got another video for you guys. I wasn't expecting to do this many videos in 1 week. We supposed to be taking a break and waiting till all of us got back together. Bianca's still on vacation, but I don't know. I've been motivated to have something to say this whole week, and that's just the arrangement we have. If she got something she want to say, she has the green light for me to say whatever she needs to say. And the same with me. So let's get into it. This video, the title is pretty much Don't Judge a Book by Its Cover. So first, let me get into the backstory on what made me think of this title or to even get onto this subject. Now, for a lot of you people, or a lot of us, you understand what's going on with COVID and the economy and what's going on. A lot of car companies are actually in trouble right now. So a lot of people are offering ridiculous deals on cars. This is actually the best time to sell your vehicle. If you have a vehicle, um, if you own it outright and you want to try to get some money for your vehicle, this is actually the best time because they're offering you the highest amounts for cars in history. It is crazy right now. So I actually got an offer letter for I had a Dodge Ram truck, and the dealer offered me a deal that I could not refuse. Um, I love the truck. I love driving it. It was a great truck. It was reliable. It was beautiful. I enjoyed driving it. Driving it. I did not want to give up the truck, but the deal was so sweet. I had to give it up, just on a business standpoint and on a money standpoint. So, not trying to get too deep into my business, but they offered me an amount where I was able to, because I did owe money on the truck. They offered me enough that I was able to pay off the bank loan and also walk away with a check with a profit. Now, anybody who knows anything about cars do not gain value. They are a depreciating asset. So, whenever you can gain value on a car, that's a beautiful thing. So I'm saying that to say this. I had to jump on the deal. I had to let the vehicle go. I had to let my pride, to the side and let the vehicle go because I was actually gaining money on a vehicle that I was supposed to lose money. So I let my vehicle go. Now I had other vehicles also, so that also helped. If it was my only vehicle, then I would probably be stuck and I couldn't, you know, do the deal. But since I had other vehicles, I was able to do the deal. Now I'm not trying to show off or anything like that, but I'm just trying to show you where um the whole idea of this video came from. So I gave up my vehicle. They took it back. They paid me for it. Alright. So I've been looking around for another vehicle to replace that vehicle. Not that I need to replace it, but I was always used to having that extra vehicle. So I've been looking at, lower price vehicles, not nothing that was gonna put me back in debt or anything, but just some, looking around at different cars. So I saw a particular vehicle that I always wanted for a long time, even when I was a kid. It was an older vehicle. So it was a vehicle I always admired, I always wanted, and I found one for a decent price. And I stopped by the dealership. Now, the dealership that I stopped at, it looked like a regular dealership, but it turned out to be a buy here, pay here place. Now, I'm not knocking nobody who's ever bought a vehicle from a buy here, play here place, but I've never bought from a place like this. Um, so this was a first time experience for me. So I went in there seeing this vehicle again. It was clean. It was a vehicle that I always wanted and I wasn't able to get prior. So I figured this was an opportunity for me to kind of live, my younger years or whatever. So I went in there And the crazy part was the money that they was trying to get for this vehicle, because anybody who's been to any buy here pay here place will tell you they already got their price locked in, they already got the interest locked in, everything is locked in, it's already an overpriced vehicle. So when I was looking at, because I wasn't going to buy the car cash, um I just wanted something that was small, that would just be easy to pay for real fast. So when I was looking at how much they wanted for this vehicle, which again is an older vehicle, it's not new, I was absolutely, my mind was actually blown away at how high the payments was for this older vehicle. I was like, you can easily go to a dealership and buy a brand new car for that same payment that they wanted for this car that was almost 15 years, almost 15 to 20 years old. And again, I'm not part of that world. And I thank God for a mom who taught me finances and stuff and credit, and a dad that taught me work ethic. So I'm blessed. I'm not trying to boast or anything, but I've never experienced that. So to get to the point of the story, and this is the whole reason I did this video, I was blown away because this buy here, pay here was actually a very nice one. Let me tell you, they had Mercedes Benzes there, they had Lexuses there, they had BMWs, Escalades, fly cars, nice cars, cars that if you saw it on the road, you would have thought that person was doing something. So when I looked at how much it cost to buy these vehicles and how much they was raping people to get into this vehicle, I was blown away. And it really clicked to me because I'm like, you know what? I can't judge people. You can't judge people by the cover. Because before today, I might have saw you in that Benz. I might have saw you in that Mercedes or whatever car. And I would have thought, okay, this person is doing a thing. But now that I see that you can get a nice car but get raped for it, I'm shocked. I'm like, whoa, this is something I ain't never seen before. So again, you can't judge a book by its cover. You see somebody you think is doing good, they got the nice car, they got the nice crib. You don't know what they did to get into that crib. You don't know what they sold or was able to do something that they didn't need to do to get into this vehicle or this house. Those cars that was on that lot, let me tell you something. Even though they was nice, you had to pay almost 2 or 3 times more they worth. Now, me being the person I am with the education that I have, I think that's hustling backwards. I would never do that. Why would I pay 2 times or 3 times worth of what the vehicle's worth? But there's a lot of people that do that. Now, if you're in trouble and you're trying to build your credit and you got to do what you got to do to get a car to get you from point A to point B, I'm not knocking you. Do what you got to do. But again, there's some people that have these cars or even houses where, again, from the outside looking in, you would think that they doing their thing. That's why you cannot judge a book by its cover. You might be driving down the road, you might be in a little Honda Civic, and this guy's over here in Mercedes Benz. You're automatically thinking, oh, he's doing better than me. No, that's not the case. That's not the case. You can't always judge things by face value. This guy, he might have got the Benz, but he might be paying 10 times the worth what the Benz is worth. So he's actually getting played. You think you getting paid because I'm just driving this little Honda Civic, but he's the one that's actually getting paid. Getting played. And not only is he paying for a car that's not worth its value, but he also got an older car because I guarantee you it's not brand new. So not only does he have to pay a payment that's way higher than what it's worth, but every time it breaks down, he has to pay out of his pocket to pay for a vehicle. And we already know that Mercedes, BMW, and all those high value cars have really high maintenance. So to get to the point of what I'm saying is, we can't live our life always looking at face value and saying, well, this person is doing better than me because it looks like they have more than me. It looks like they have a better life than me. It looks like they have this stuff better than me. And again, we go back to social media. Social media does this all the time. We always online and people are posting pictures of what they're doing and what they have. But at the end of the day, you don't know what it took for them to have that, or what they had to sell themselves to get to that level. So that's why we got to stay in our own lane and just do what we got to do and not worry about other people's business. Because at the end of the day, if you're going to judge materialistic things, you don't know what it really takes to have that or what they did. Now, I'm not knocking having nice things, but let's do it the right way. You don't know what that person did to get to have that particular possession or materialistic possession. So that's why I named this video, You Can't Judge a Book by Its Cover. A lot of people, and then again, not everybody who's successful have this story. Some people are really doing their thing, but we can't live our lives worried about what the next person got, because they might not be as good as you think they are. They're living a life, I can say it, they kind of fronting. They fronting. They ain't really got it like that. But again, I hope that you got the point of this video. And this was a learning experience for me. Not saying that I didn't know that people pay more and stuff like that, but I didn't realize how bad it was. Like the car the guy tried to sell me today, let me tell you something. If I would have bought it today, by the time I would have ended up paying for the car, I would end up paying at least triple, maybe even quadruple what it was worth. It's not worth it. What? So I can have people think that I'm driving a nice car? It's not worth it. It's not worth it. So again, my name is Theodore Campbell. I hope you got something out of this video. This is Unadulterated You. I'm only one half. My partner Bianca is still on vacation, and I hope that you got something out of this video. And I hope that we can get to that point when we don't judge a book by its cover, in good ways or in bad ways. Somebody can look like they doing bad, but they might be doing good. You might say, oh, he's only driving this old beat up car, but he has peace. He has a peace of mind. He's not worried about, he doesn't have any crazy bills. He's not in debt. So again, we can't paint this picture like we doing better than what we really are. So again, Unadulterated You. We're on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Check us out and hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Get in the comments, let us know what you think. And I will check you guys out next time. Later.